Hi there. The purpose of this video is to show you how Taskstream has changed over the summer. I thought I'd walk you through signing in and looking through the different portfolio components and giving you a few tips to make your experience a little bit more smooth. First of all, you go to taskstream.com, and if you don't remember your password, you can go ahead and guess what it is. And when you get it wrong, you'll be prompted to reset a new password. So I see here my login error screen asks me to use this form to obtain your password hint or reset your password. So you'll go ahead and click that blue link, and you'll be prompted to put in some information to either have your password reset or to be given a hint. So please fill that out if you don't know your password any longer. Upon signing in, you'll be brought to the Taskstream homepage, and you'll notice a few tabs at the top. Now, you may have 2 to 3 different tabs. For the most part, everybody has 2, Evaluator and Author. The Evaluator tab are courses in which you are grading. You'll be the teacher evaluating students, right? The Author tab might be new for you. This would be your view to see something from a student's perspective. In case you haven't noticed, Taskstream on the student side looks a lot different than the teacher side. So if you're up in front of class and you want to demonstrate where to go in Taskstream or what to access, prior to this change here, it was kind of hard to do because the version you had, not only did it have student data all over it, so you really couldn't show it to everybody, it also didn't look anything like what students would see. So now you have an author tab with a demo account provided to you. The demo account is not for students. Matter of fact, it's completely empty. Basically, it's a copy of our portfolio, and you're put in there as a student, and nobody else uses it. It's just for visual purposes only. So if you want to demonstrate something to your class, you would click on the Author tab and then click on Demo. So let's go back to the Evaluator tab. So the Evaluator tab is when you want to grade something. So we'll go ahead and click on Professional Education Core. We are going to try to only use one portfolio for all purposes except for the EdTPA. That way students really only have 2 portfolios. Their EdTPA portfolio and their licensure ESA portfolio. And that will help them and you kind of keep everything straight so you know there's really only one place to go before student teaching, the Professional Education Core. So when you get in here, especially when I first got in here, I would just click Show All Available Categories, and I would receive this huge spreadsheet where I would scroll to the right forever. I didn't like that, but now what I'm doing is I will just click the class that I'm teaching, and it will list the items that I'm looking at below. And I can also just look at individuals awaiting evaluation, although I prefer to just see everybody just to get a big picture of where I'm at with my progress. And I can also adjust the time period. So I don't like to do any time period because it pulls students from a year ago. I don't like to do 6 months either, but I would select any activity within a given time period and then type the rough time, like the semester. So from September 1 to December 16th, something like that to get the fall semester. And that will help filter out all the other students that you don't want to see in Taskstream. If you don't do these things, you end up seeing everybody's classes with all of our students from the beginning. That's pretty overwhelming. So through a few simple filtered selections, you can make your view much more compact. So again, select the class that you are teaching or that you want to evaluate, and either all individuals or only those of yours awaiting evaluation. And again, activity within a given time period, this one's important. I would definitely change it to just the semester in which you're teaching. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back here, and when you click continue, then it'll give you a filtered down version. Now it's really important that when you get into Taskstream and you start adding in scores, make sure you do that for all the classes in which your students upload data. If they upload something and you decide to grade it somewhere else, it shows this evaluate button and the students can tell that it hasn't been looked at. And we can't really extract data from that at all, so you want to make sure you go in and give that student a score. Even if you end up not using it to really house grades, that's perfectly fine, but definitely put something in there. Do not just leave it the evaluate, that it says evaluate like this icon. It has to be changed to an actual score. So that's the evaluator tab. Let's take a look at the author tab. Now again, the author tab, the only reason why you have this is so you can see what the students might see. So you'll notice that this version looks completely different than yours. So I clicked on the author tab and then went into Professional Education Core Demo. When I click that, I'm now seeing Taskstream, how students see it. That's really helpful when you're in front of your class and they're asking you Taskstream questions. You can show them by logging in, going to the author tab, clicking on demo, and now you can tell them right where they need to go. So on the far left here, you will see all the courses that we have committed to using Taskstream. You will also see licensure elements existing in here. I'm working on getting some uploads on the back end, so we have licensure elements sitting in there too, instead of using another portfolio. So when you have your students click on an item, they can click on the heading and get directions, but then they can also click on the actual task itself. And you probably will have to teach them to look down at the bottom of this page so they know what to upload. If you notice here, there are choices of what people can upload. I'll just grab a random one here. So you can upload text, images, slideshow, click standards, add attachments and videos and links, things like that. When I design this, I decide what students are allowed to upload. So for this particular course, they can upload lots of things. But for another, I know that the only thing I want them to upload would be an attachment. So if you want something different, just let me know. The other thing is if you have them upload video, there is a 500 megabyte threshold. That's not, you can't upload 15 minutes of HD video. It's got to be trimmed down and compressed. So those are really the basics of what you need to know to navigate around Taskstream. Again, the evaluator tab is for you to grade and make sure you filter down results so you're only seeing what you want to see. Make sure you go in and put scores in for every student that uploaded something. And lastly, make sure you use the author tab when you want to demonstrate something for students. If you have any questions, let me know. Good luck and have fun.